Um, Hello, Miss Jamie. My name is Lucia Pineda, and overall, through the course of this semester, I pretty much have enjoyed every single film that we've watched. My favorite was The Low Rider. I actually cried in that one, so I didn't doubt I was gonna enjoy this one too. And since it was very unique, it got me much more even engaged. I noticed the connections that I made with the cultures that we've learned was obviously the American Western part, which is the cowboy here in the story, and then Japan with the samurais. Um, that was another connection that I had made. I think also the combating as well connects to back to Japan and how they still incorporate it in their theater. Um, I feel like this does borrow from storytelling techniques and stuff because overall, there was a story behind the whole film being done, and how they both ended up needing to fight together because they were both going against the same person, and then they were stubborn at first, but they eventually decided to team up and fight the bad guy. I feel like the style that it was made in made it very unique and made the film much more interesting, because I remember that back at the beginning of the semester, our first movie that we saw was where a couple of samurais fighting each other, and then the guy betrays the king and he takes his place, the one with the background of Macbeth. I remember that one. It's black and white, so it was already it was interesting, yeah, but the black and white kind of made it a little more boring. It's kind of old. And then this one, there's more color. The actors are young, you can see them. It's very there's so much action going on, so it made the film way much more interesting. I feel my favorite part was what I found very interesting was the fighting that was going on, because both fighters are very good, and like I said, they were stubborn, but they ended up teaming up to fight the bad guy in the end, and they won, which I was very surprised. I honestly thought they were gonna lose because they once it made to the end, they got attacked really bad, and I didn't think they would make it to the end, but they made it, and that was pretty awesome. But the film does have appropriation, and it does mash up things together to develop a unique style of the narrative, and which is why I said it makes it very effective, because it's very unique. I didn't expect the cowboy meeting up with the samurai and making a team. It I don't find it offensive, but I mean maybe somebody else, somebody from Japan who's strong about their culture, may find it offensive. I mean, right here in America, I don't think any of us would really find it offensive. I think we think it's pretty unique that, we combine the cultures. Um, I kind I believe that it does kind of support a cultural appropriation, but at the same time it doesn't. It does because, you're seeing two cultures here, but then at the same time it really doesn't, because the culture's kind of getting lost within itself. It is great that we use these cultures, we borrow from each other, but I feel the idea of the culture gets lost in it, because, you have two, so maybe somebody who doesn't know about the culture, can get mixed, ideas of how the culture is, and that can, that cannot be good in a way, because the culture is no longer thought like it should be thought.